I am moving my office into the room next door. Hi friends, welcome back. We are at the start of a very exciting journey for me, and that is that I am going to be moving my whole office into the room next door, and I'm going to do my best to try and take you along with me on the ride as we get things set up. I'm probably going to end up splitting this into 2 videos. I think this first one will just be getting the office together, and then we'll do something really fun as I decorate it and really make the space mine. But for right now, we're just gonna get, the walls together and whole, and the things in there, and then we'll make it pretty. So I thought today what I would do is show you around my current office so you can get a little taste of what I'm working with and see how things go as the construction begins. I am absolutely bursting at the seams in this office. I run 2 businesses out of this space, and basically I'm exploding into other areas of the house. So I do my best. Obviously, we are a pet-friendly home, but I know that not every home is, and I know that people have allergies, so I do my best to try and keep my yarn and product and stuff as away from the animals as possible, just to, be as safe as I can. But in order to do that, because of the space limitations that I've had in this room, I keep my undyed yarn stock in one room so that it can be safe. I keep my dyed yarn stock in here so that it can be safe. I keep, like when it's drying, it's in a different place so that it can be safe and away from animals. It's just, there's stuff everywhere. I'm taking over the house, and Joe is so understanding, but I also feel really bad that I'm taking over the house. So I'm moving into the bigger of our available bedrooms, and I'm so excited for it. We ordered some wallpaper and it just arrived, and I can't wait. We are going a little bit kind of more on the budget end with this renovation. Obviously it's an expense, but we do want the ability to take it all apart pretty quickly if needed. So I'll take you through some of our decisions as we go along, but for right now, let's talk about what's going on in this office. In this closet, there's currently nothing, but what was in here was a lot of my fleeces, and I had some packing things in here, like just envelopes and stuff, some packing tape, random things, and then I had a lot of extra crafty stuff. So, all the beads and clay and everything I have tried ever was in this closet. It's now empty, and this is where we have access to our attic, and it's where there are stairs going downstairs as well. So the closet is like not even a full closet. So this is empty now, but was full of that stuff. Then we have over here, still have my thread, all of my thread hanging for sewing and stuff. If we turn ourselves around, sorry, I just filmed a podcast, and Karu visited in the podcast, and I still have her fur stuck all over my face. If we turn ourselves around, so now the closet is in front of me, I have my desk here. This is where I do all of my work at the computer. It's a mess right now because I just filmed a podcast, but that's where I sit. That's where I work. So when I'm filming a podcast, I am sitting like this. I have the closet to my left and my computer to my right. So if we get up and move ourselves along, over here, I have my bookcase. We're all pretty familiar with this. As you can see, it's exploding. There's just yarn everywhere. This is not stock yarn. Don't worry. I don't keep your yarn just dangling all over the place. This is mine and my scraps, and this is all stuff that I work with. And then down here, we have some totes because I've just been filling them up with things to move into the other room. I have some fleeces in some of these. I have yarn stock that I still haven't listed yet in some of these, and they are getting ready to move over. So then, yeah, that's all. That's my bookcase over here. And then, uh-oh, my battery is overheating. If we continue to turn around, so I have my, this is not easy. I have my little table with my drum carder that I often will switch out for my sewing machine. So I have to move one. I only have this little table, and I can either fit my drum carder or my sewing machine on it, so I have to decide which one I want to use. We've all seen my pegboard before that's up here. We've all seen me sitting in this chair before, and here's little Caro still hanging out with us. And I leave my spinning wheel set up right here. This isn't the best chair to be really hanging out at the spinning wheel with, but it works for right now, and I don't know what the situation's going to be in the new office, but that's what we're working with. And then we continue over. I have next to that my yarn winder, and actually I forgot to mention on this table over here, there's a yarn swift. So that's how I wind my yarn. I have some books. These are all knitting, crochet, whatever books, reference books. And then I have my Cricut over here, which my dream is to have it set up so that I can use it whenever I want, because it's how I make my labels. And then the last thing that we have over here is the yarn closet. So we have ready to ship yarn. We have my own yarn and fiber. Then we have some supplies, just like, you know, blocking stuff, my spinning wheels, camera equipment, needles, stuff like that. And then down here in this, I have all of my project bags and my fabric that I use for sewing. And that is it. That is it. I also have like little things tucked everywhere, in every nook and cranny. I'm not even showing my face on here. So yeah, that's it. That's it. We're all squished in here, and now you're crooked. Whatever. We're all super squished into the office, and it's going to be amazing to move into the new office. I can't wait to show you where everything goes and how I have everything set up and all of the stuff. And I want to take you through a list of what I'm hoping to achieve in the new office, but my camera's about to overheat, so. Wish us luck. This weekend we're working on cleaning out the guest room because it has become just kind of, you know, everyone has like a spot where they put stuff where they don't know where to put it, you know? That's what the guest room is. So wish us luck. And then once we're through that, we'll be able to get into the fun stuff, and I'll be able to show you the wallpaper and all of the exciting bits. Welcome to my terrifying office. So we've started removing some wallpaper. This is the wallpaper that the house came with. Sorry, it's really echoey in here because everything's out. This is the wallpaper that we got when we bought the house. We have just never touched it. But then we found underneath it this wild red wallpaper. And then if we come over here, pardon all of the mess, we have so much red. But then there's this other wallpaper underneath a third layer of this really actually kind of cool retro mustardy green that I actually kind of like. But yeah, it is wild in here. Wallpaper's coming down. It's coming down in a haphazard way. You know, that's what happens when you let me loose on things like this. So I have to clean up my mess and keep going. We have some wallpaper up. We only have one wall done so far. Sorry. Oh, I gotta walk around the ladder. I don't know why I decided to film like this. But it's looking so good. I'm loving it. Oh, I'm walking into a garbage bag. Yeah? You like it, Coops? I don't know if you could just hear her meowing, but it's looking so good. To be continued on this wall. Hello. I am here. I am still working away. We have 3 walls. Come here, Shandy. Come say hi. Yeah. Thank you. We have 3 walls done. I know I cut myself off, but I don't have a good place to put you here right now. I guess I could push you back. I'm also I'm kind of using this as a test to see what the air conditioner sounds like if I leave it on while I'm recording. So if this clip is horrible, I am sorry. We have 3 of the walls done. The wall that is left is the most troublesome of them all. It has the most like kind of damage that's been done to it. And it has, thank you, Shandy. It has a closet and door. So it just has more like things to go around. It also has the light switch in an electrical socket. So just like more things to go around. And I'm trying to wrap the closet in the wallpaper and it's not going well. So I'm pausing, I'm taking a break. I'm gonna see what Joe thinks when he gets home. Yeah. I'm just kind of not frustrated because like it's fine. I don't know, I'm just tired. I'm tired and I think I'm not like thinking things through properly for like how I want to wrap this. And so I'm wasting some wallpaper, which is frustrating because now I feel like we have just enough to finish the room instead of having extra. And I would really like to have some extra in case something goes wrong. I know I can always order another box or two, but yeah. So still plugging along right now. Also, we are supposed to be getting a delivery today of all of the wood that we need for the trim for this room. But so far, we've gotten 2 notifications that said your, like the delivery, the driver just dropped off the delivery before you, you're up next. One of those was before 8 o'clock this morning, and the other one was at like 9:30, I want to say. It is currently 5:25 p.m. And then maybe around 11, we got a notification that it had been delivered, but the delivery photo was of the entrance to Lowe's, which is where we ordered from. So I don't know what's going on with that. If that doesn't come today, then we'll be pushed back a little bit on some stuff. So that stinks. Oh, Joe's home and Shandy's gonna start barking. So I will talk to you when I have another update. So we just heard back from Lowe's. Oh, hey, I can put you right here on the ladder. We just heard back from Lowe's. We contacted them saying like, what the heck? It says delivered, just wanna check. So apparently they use a third-party service for their deliveries. Fine, lots of people do that. And the guy that was assigned the job showed up there this morning, and our order didn't fit inside his truck. So instead of doing literally anything, telling someone or asking for help or anything, literally anything, he took a picture of Lowe's and marked it as delivered and then left and told no one. So our order's been sitting there all day and no one had any idea. This is not Lowe's fault. They were very nice. And they tracked things down and they contacted this company and they're gonna send someone else with a bigger truck, I guess, to deliver it. But so now we are still waiting on the wood. Our evening will get interrupted. And if you're ever wondering why I say I hate people, this is exactly why. Humans are horrible. We did it! The whole room is done. Oh my gosh. I look and feel, wow, cool. Just dropped my lens cap on my head. I look and feel disgusting, but we are done with the wallpaper. I have to like go around and trim the ceiling, and like I want to wipe down the ceiling, but first priority today after we finished getting the wallpaper up was to clean this room, get all of the dust out of here. I went around and like mopped the floors as much as I could. Like we still have some furniture in here we need to move, but like any visible surface of the floor I mopped, got anything that was left in this closet out. There's still like a tiny bit of like our router and stuff is in here, so I have to figure that out. But now I'm going to wipe this whole thing down and get to work on getting some stuff set up in there. I'm so excited. And then our goal for tomorrow is to get baseboards done. I mean, ideally it would be amazing to be able to get baseboards done on in the whole room, because honestly it's really like 2.5 walls because of closets and doors and the heating register. But honestly, even if we get baseboard on one wall, we can get the bookcases into place, and then I can start putting stuff in them and they will not be in the middle of the room and everything's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. So excited. Right now I'm standing in the middle of a bunch of clutter because even though the room was nice and clear and open and clean, and then I had to move a bunch of crap around, so it doesn't look great anymore. But we are getting there, baby steps. I'm so excited. We are kind of done. Kind of. Almost a little bit. Woo! Basically, we are like pretty much done, but I haven't decorated anything. As you can see, there's nothing on the walls, but we got all the trim done. We do have to finish this door, but we're waiting. Probably in like 2 weekends we'll end up doing that. Like, you know, it's not the biggest deal. This doesn't stop anything from moving forward. So that door does need to be replaced. I need to decorate everything. But I mean, yeah, we have the yarn, we have the books, we have a little space to sit and chill, which don't pay attention to that mess. I was just filming a podcast and organizing some things, so that's not gonna stay there. I do have a new desk chair that is coming. but it hasn't arrived yet. My desk is all set up so that I can work. We have all kinds of things that I need here. My Cricut, my thermal printer, shipping things and stuff like that. We have a spinning wheel that I need to figure out what to do with. We have the closet with yarn that is in stock, bare yarn ready to be dyed, all my hobbies. We have a little bit of stuff that I still need to figure out what I want to do with. And then over here we have my sewing machine set up and I'm so excited about it. I could not be more excited to have my sewing machine set up and ready for me. So that is the very quick 360 of this room. I'm gonna put you down. Hang on, let's do this because I'm getting tired of holding you. Oh, cool. Nice, MC. Pick the spot with the literal worst lighting in the room. Hang on, hang on. Okay, there we go. I grabbed my sewing chair. This is not the best view, but you know what? It's fine. The sun is starting to come in this room and we did put up blinds, but I literally just remembered we have them, so I can put them down now. Anyway, this was a bit chaotic, but I thought it would be fun to take you along on this journey with me. It was so much more than I thought it was going to be. So much more, but I am so happy with how this office has turned out. Yes, it is not quite done yet. There's still a little bit here and there that needs to be done, and it is going to be a work in progress for a little bit, but as of right now, I'm fully moved in here. I can work full-time from this office, and yeah, I need to make it my own. I need to add a few touches, but I am here and I'm in it, and I am so happy. It is so much fun hanging out in here. I love it. I am working, I am crafting, I am making, I am playing games, I am just playing in general, I am reading, I am just hanging out all of the time in this room, and I love it. I'm so happy. So if you would like to know the actual ins and outs and details of this room, let me know and I will do a full tour once we get everything done. Once the door is done, I get my new desk chair, I have some lighting that's coming in. You can see, I think, like a cord hanging down. There's some track lighting up here that the previous owner had put in, and I'm going to replace it. So it's just little things, little cosmetic things. So once that's all done and things are like really well and truly, there's nothing left on the to-do list for this room. If you would like a tour, let me know and I can tell you about all of the things. And we can explore all of the crafts that are in these boxes over here. Anyway, I hope this was fun and not a disaster. I barely remember any of the stuff that I filmed, and I accidentally deleted a whole bunch of stuff and I don't know what I deleted. So I might have deleted some footage from this video. I honestly thought that this process was going to be a lot different when I decided to take you along with me on it. And it ended up being a lot more chaotic and problematic and just a lot more than I had anticipated. So thanks for coming along. I love my new office, and until next time, take care of you and I will see you later. Bye.